What is happening, boys? So we took 2 trades today. One of them was a break even and one of them was a loss. This is a very frustrating day for me, and I am about to show you why this was a really frustrating day. So the first trade I was actually looking at was these longs. I never got them. And then coming into this macro here, or in the second AM macro here, we get a beautiful setup. Beautiful setup, right? Let's draw my price line. Right, we break, we build the CISD, and then we shift. It's absolutely mint, right? However, though, on ES doesn't shift until this candle down here. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong. This is out of macro. Wait. Hold on, am I fried? What's going on in the chart? Holy shit, I'm tossed. Okay. Sorry, this was the trade, right? This is what I was looking at, right? We displaced past this price leg, therefore we're using this whole range, right? If it was just this, if we got a CISD relative to this range like up here, that'd be great, but there was nothing there, right? So I need to wait for this to get broken. It gets broken, disrespected, CISD, and then we don't CISD until this candle on and yes, right? So I can't enter the trade until this candle, right? And obviously I'm not gonna do this. This is retarded. So what do? Just wait for a retrace. 50%, and it literally misses my entry by 3.5 ticks, and then it proceeds to run to a full 2RR. So that was annoying. And then we had this, right? So this was after the long. This was when we came up, right? Price line, we break, we build the CISD, we shift immediately. This is such a good setup. And then my break even was hit right here, and then we just start chopping, bro. And then I just get fucking break even on this gay ass shit. And then coming into this last mess, so that trade I took, that trade I showed you guys, I got edged on full TP. So I get a 3.5 point edger full TP. I get a beautiful trade that hits break even, it chops around. And then coming into this last macro, right? I'm seeing this, okay? Just do this, right? What's my price line? Okay. Very obvious, right? Literally, if we break this and we get a CISD on both, this is a beautiful setup. We do exactly that. So, I sell. Trade gets immediately stopped out. And then, I'm looking for these shorts here. Very beautiful price line. So we've taken one break even and one loss so far. And then, boom, right? Absolutely beautiful, right? IV's right here. We get the shift on the same candle, right? But however, I'm not fucking entering this, bro. Look at how fried this is. Like my 2R needs to be down here, right? So, what do? I wait for the 50%. I don't get it. What do we do instead? We SMT IV on the next candle, and then we do nothing for the rest of the day, except for this right here. Another trade I was looking to take. Literally lat right before macro ends. I'm looking to take these longs. We don't get them. So, it was a very frustrating day. Why? Because I was 3.5 points away from getting a full TP. And then I was very close to getting another full TP. And I got break even on. And then I take like the next trade I take after that break even is just like an instant stop loss ripper. I'm not mad about this trade. This trade was completely fine. Like, just the reason why I draw these little price legs out is because, like, if you're looking at this, right, like, what is price respecting, right? We draw it from here, right? Like, price can't, like, look, we went up, and then we made one attempt, and we bounced right off of it. So what is this? It's a beautiful break in a CISD. It's displacement. It's all I need. And there's automatic stop loss reverse. Same exact way I entered this trade, and I would have entered this trade. This trade just ticks me. This trade was being gay. This trade was gay, and then I just a bunch of gay ass shit, man. A bunch of gay ass shit, man. And this week was it should have been a plus 1R week. However, all of these trades, this shouldn't have been a loss, and I'll tell you why. Right, so if you just look at this, right, price legs here, right, hold on. Look at this trade. We'll just go back. This is our price leg, right? We've broken. Now we've made one. We've broken. We've made our CISD. Now we just need to shift. Does ES do it? Yeah, there's no shift on ES. This would have been an entry if ES shifted, but there's no shift on ES. So we need to just place down here. Would this be considered a reset, though? No, it wouldn't, because this attempt doesn't come all the way down here. It's not clean. You can see this swing low. If that, like, all this gap is fine here, because it's just an up move. Once we attempt to go down, and we don't come down here to make it look clean, it's not like a reset, right? So this is still what it would be, right? You get a break, you build the CISD, now we need the shift, right? I'm allowing one failed shift, so now we need a shift. I guess it's a valid fucking trade, I can't lie. Hold on. We break. We come up, build the CISD, fail once, build it again. Honestly, this is a valid trade. I can't even lie. This is a totally valid trade. Yeah, no, that's a valid loss. I can't even lie. And then this loss, this one, okay, no, this one wasn't valid. And then this wasn't even my entry model. This was just me FOMOing. We've already talked about though. So it should have been a break-even week. Or would it have? It would have been this shouldn't be here. This shouldn't be here. So it'd be -1, yeah, it'd be a break-even week. This trade shouldn't have been there, and I'll tell you why. In a second when I find the time. Okay, 10:45. If we go back to that day. We're in macro, right? We get this shift. Beautiful break, CISD, everything is good to go. As you can see though, ES does it too. As you can see though, if I sell down here, my stop loss isn't really protected until it's up here. Or like here. Yeah, it's too far. This is kind of on the edge. I don't know, this is kind of an edger. It would be better to just wait for this entry right here. Get entry, and then it would have been a break-even trade instead of a loss, right? My stop loss is protected. My stop loss is protected here. 100%. But it's not relative to this range, right? My TPs usually are in this area. I'm unwilling to like go down here, but like all the way down here is when it gets like that's too far gone. So this should have been a break-even trade. I should have waited for the EQ of that. The first loss was valid. This wasn't a valid loss. I should have gotten break-even on this. And then this loss is literally not even my entry model, so I wouldn't have even taken that. It was a great trade though. That was just a FOMO, which I'm never doing again in my entire life. And then we won yesterday on a beautiful trade. And then today we had a gay break even. Like today should have been a win, but it is what it is, man. I don't want to overthink this shit. I'm just ready for the weekend. I'm ready to stop thinking about this shit. I fucking hate trading, bro. I really do. I really do hate this shit, guys. So gay. I love you guys though. I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Peace.